He hates black people. Oh God, all he does is criticize black guys.
It's gonna be one of those episodes today, man. And I'm gonna play one more time.
He hates black people. Oh God, all he does is criticize black guys.
Y'all gonna say that I don't like black people because of my heavy critique on certain black people. As I can see, the B.E.T. Awards was a disaster and a great embarrassment to black people. Right? So, it's called B.E.T., right? What happened to black excellence? B.E.T., the new name for B.E.T. is Black Embarrassing Television. Let's start out with Angela Simmons, right? And she got to be better aware of what she's doing, right? The bag is not a bad bag or a bad purse with the gun purse, but you doing the hand gestures like that with the gun, the bag gun, like yo, you having fun, and it's about awareness. Look who your boyfriend is, right? And you're doing it on black embarrassing television. Well, that's the low part of it. The high part of it, that's terrible. The high is the terrible part. I mean, the high. Sexy Red. Sexy Red is twerking, popping her butt, and throwing cash around like if the B.E.T. Awards arena or whatever place that award ceremony was a strip club. She's throwing money around, and this girl's like, hey, get it sexy. Grown women who also scream black excellence. How can we tell our women, call us queens, and then these same women on BET want to be called queens, but act like peasants? They're doing everything unqueen-like, but demand that we call them queens. And it's people like Umar Johnson that help them feel that they should be called queens. No, that's a title. You have to earn that. Just because you got money don't make you automatically a queen. It's a package thing for queens. And it's crazy because when you look back at it, no other race of people celebrate their degenerate women or ratchet behavior in the forefront of their people. Black people are the only people who does such a thing. It's to the point that you got, once again, I'm going to keep saying it, you got Sexy Red, Sukihana, Ice Spice, Meg Thee Stallion. These are the people who have become the mascot for black women and black excellence. Since when? I'm going to need black women in particular to boycott BET. And I'm not a fan of boycotting things in general, but come on, when is it going to change? These women are hurting your image. Even some of the black rappers out here too, the men rappers. I mean, some of the black men to also boycott BET Awards. It's so bad, yo. It's like if BET Uncut became a daytime show. Remember that song? I ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on, ain't got no panties on the dance floor. Y'all remember that song, right? And that song will come on like 2 in the morning after 1 a.m. Now that type of music is being played in the mainstream and being basically performed in the audience, hence Sexy Red. I ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. That's crazy. Oh my, listen, man. And do you know who else embarrassed themselves today, man? Not today, but at the award ceremony. And I love this lady, but she embarrassed herself. Taraji. She was kind of making it about her. I look good, right? That's cool one time. Cool. Self-confidence is cool. I champion that. But when you don't even know who Keith Lee is and got the wrong man mixed up, then you can look at Keith Lee's face like he's kind of low-key embarrassed, and his wife's face. She said, oh, damn. She got embarrassed with the whole Keith Lee thing because she basically called somebody else Keith Lee and then found out, oh, I'm corrected. Oh, that's Keith Lee. And then proceed to still fake flirt with him in front of his wife. It was so cringe. Like triple cringe. I had secondhand embarrassment. And then another embarrassing thing she did. Hey, y'all, go out there and vote. Vote. They're trying to take our women rights of reproduction away from us, and they're gonna try to draft y'all. They try to draft people for war. They're gonna draft y'all if y'all don't vote. And they're going after you first. Try to fearmonger black people into voting. Newsflash. They already put that in law years ago with World War I and World War II. When they was drafting people, remember they drafted Muhammad Ali and he turned it down? That always going to be a thing if it goes to a world war. And they're not just drafting just black people. Hey, just black people. Man, stop. And everybody ain't even qualified to go to war, number one. That's number two, actually. But still, you follow what I'm saying, all right? So it's crazy. And then she goes up there, complaining about people being in the office. Yo, let me ask y'all a question. What have Democrats done for us? You can't be a Malcolm X fan and still heavily support Democrats. This doesn't even make sense. The same people who you try to put in the office are the same people giving you shit. The same people who you want to be in office, the Democrats, are the same people who was the tool of Jim Crow. Jim Crow South, at the time, the South was heavily Democrat. KKK, Democrat. Like, I can't make this stuff up. How can we, and like my black people, not saying all of us, but some of us want to be fooled. I'm gonna tell you how much Democrats think of us. Follow what I'm about to say. You got Taraji complaining about basically Trump and Republicans. Right? But you're the same woman who complained that she don't get paid as much as some other actors or actresses. But if I am mistaken, she lives in California. That's a Democrat state. The reason why she's not getting paid as much as she's getting is because the taxes of California is taking half of her bread off the rip. But yet you're still voting for people who's against your best interest. Not only that, let me tell you how much this thing is whole foolish. If you look in that clip of her speaking, you can tell she don't know what she's really talking about. She's just saying things that's paid for by Biden and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris and her had a little back and forth fake stage conversation. Fine. Kamala Harris said, I can make this shit up. She said, I'm out here in these streets. Whenever Kamala Harris wants votes, she try to be tap into her black side. When she want the Indians vote, she try to tap into her Indian side. She can't. Since when she's talking about collard greens now? All of a sudden, this is, and we are keep falling for the okie doke. Kamala Harris is not out in those streets. Kamala Harris is in that White House. You think her white husband will let her black ass be out on these black streets? No. She's lying to us. Lying. And also, let me tell you another way how Democrats look at us funny. We talking about Trump, Republicans. That was a tongue twister. But Republicans. But yet, let me ask y'all a question. The Democrats are in power right now, and they can literally make a black woman president right now. But they refuse to. They rather keep a sick old man, a sick racist old man in office over a black woman. How you don't see that? And how can I vote for that side? We all know Joe Biden is sick. Joe Biden is literally Mr. Lomax from A Weekend at Bernie's. We know this. He's being controlled. And it's heartbreaking. So, miss me with all this fake oppression, victim mentality stuff when the side you're voting for have the power right now to put Kamala Harris in office right now over a sick man. But they refuse to do that, and they're literally going to keep that sick man in office. And they're going to dispute this nonsense and these fake talking points on B.E.T. I bet they couldn't get Killer Mike to do that shit, because Killer Mike knows. He don't always agree with both sides 100%, but he's well educated in this field. Although I don't agree with anything he's saying, but as one guy, I respect his opinions. Taraji P. Henson don't know what she's talking about. And go back to my point, man. Overall, if I had to give B.E.T. Awards a grade from, let's go with NBA 2K ratings. No, before NBA 2K rating. Let's go to regular 1 through 10. If I had to give them a rating from 1 through 10, I'll give them a 1. Only because of the Usher tribute. Pretty kind of cool. That's the 1. But if I have to give the BET Uncut Awards an NBA 2K rating, they would get a 20. And I don't even think 2K characters can be a 20. Once again, y'all, I won't be surprised if BET is run by a non-black person. This is super embarrassing, man. Do you wonder why you don't find Beyonce there no more? You wonder why they don't got no Mariah Careys of the world there? People who's of like respectable black people up there. It's like, it felt like a lunchroom. BET Awards became a lunchroom. Name a ratchet high school. Whatever ratchet high school you could think of, just imagine that lunchroom in that high school. It became like, in the movie Lean On Me? Got the school name right now, but whatever school Mr. Clock took over. Put the chains on the dolls. Whatever school he took over, it's that lunchroom. Anyway, man, with that being said, man, black woman, I'm going to need y'all to step up and call BET out on their bullshit. It's not cool. This is not cool, man. I even seen Kendra G bigging that shit up. Who's supposed to be a well-respected black woman, and she was bigging that shit up. That being said, man, later.